Let's take a look at some student work from number 6. Look carefully at the problem and then look carefully at the work of student A and student B. These friends chose different answers, and you can see the reasons why they chose their answers here. Look carefully at their rationale and then think to yourself, who do you agree with, student A or student B? Who correctly identified the place that's 4/8 away from Erica's house? When you know which friend you agree with, write the letter down and take notes on why you agree. Get ready to show A or B high above your head. Who do you agree with? Get ready. Show. I see some of you agree with student A and some of you agree with student B. Which place is 4/8 away from Erica's house? And how do you know? Say your answer out loud. I heard you say that the place that's 4/8 away from Erica's house is the school. You know this because we could start at 0 and count our intervals by the unit fraction, which is 1/8. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8. After we count 4/8, we arrive at the school. In that case, student B is correct and student A made a mistake. Why did student A get the park as their answer? Why did student A think that the park was 4/8 away from Erica's house? Say your answer out loud. Oh, that's right. This student got the park as 4/8 away from Erica's house because they counted the hash marks or the lines. If we count the lines, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, we would get the park too. Why is that incorrect? Why is that strategy incorrect? That's right. We talked about this before. We can't count the lines or the hash marks because the lines just represent endpoints. We know that the intervals actually represent the fractional part, so we have to count the intervals or the spaces when we're identifying fractions. Keep this in mind as you move on to your exit ticket.